So today we're going to take a look at the Nomad Lane Bento Bag version 2. I have the original version right here, and I have the new and improved version 2 right here in front of me. And I wanted to go through and check out some of the differences with version 2. There have been a lot of improvements that have been made, so I figured we can go through that in today's video. What's up, fellas? Welcome back to Effortless Gent. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Baron. On this channel, we typically discuss men's style tips, how to dress sharp, how to dress with confidence, and of course, product review videos, kind of like what we're doing today. So if you are into that kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out some of our older videos as well. So I have used version 1 of this Nomad Lane Bento bag for the last year or so. Like I mentioned, I've taken it on several trips throughout the year. Sometimes it was my primary carry-on, so I didn't bring anything else with me but this bag. And other times it was as a personal item, so in addition to my roller bag carry-on that I took with me. So I've used this bag a lot in many different situations, and I think that some of the problems and issues that I did have with this bag, although they were very small, were a little bit noticeable, but the guys at Nomad Lane have taken that to heart, the feedback from me and like 12,000 of their other customers, and they made those improvements with version 2. So I am really excited to kind of go through this bag and show you what changes have been made. So significant change number 1 that they made to this bag is that they upgraded all the zippers. The zippers, I think, were the biggest flaw with version 1 of this bag. They just weren't very smooth and easy to use. And on top of that, they were kind of sharp. They would kind of cut up your hand, or they would scratch you a little bit. And I never felt like great putting like my electronics and stuff in here because I was really worried it was gonna get scratched up. And not to mention, it just didn't feel right? Like it wasn't very smooth like the new and improved zippers that they are now using feel. So they upgraded basically to like a premium YKK zipper. It's a standard zipper that you would probably find in many bags, but it just raises the level of usability and you know, the fact that it's so much more comfortable now to use this bag because the zippers they're just very smooth, which I really appreciate. Let me actually bring the other bag up here and kind of show you the difference. So this is the version 1 bag. I don't know if you can really tell if you're not using the bag, but the zippers are still very sharp and they haven't really worn down a lot. And it's just not what you would expect a bag to feel like out the box, right? Like when you start using it. So I think that was a big problem with this bag. It wasn't so bad that I couldn't use the bag, obviously, because I used it for a whole year and I thought it was fine. Overall, throughout the whole bag, they changed up all the zippers. So now they're premium YKK. They're super smooth. Everything zips and unzips really easily. Every single zipper here just feels really nice. And you know, you might not be able to tell on the video, but I can tell you just from using the difference between both bags, using both of them. These zippers are so much more smooth and they aren't as sharp. They're definitely rounded off or something, I don't know, they just feel a lot better, and I feel a lot better about putting my clothes and like my electronics and stuff in here when I have to pack it. So that was significant change number 1 to this bag. Change number 2 that I noticed was that they changed this center zipper right here to what's called like a nylon coil YKK zipper. So from what I've read is that this is stronger and more durable and just easier to open overall, which I can appreciate because this is the main zipper of the Nomad Lane Bento bag itself. So I kind of want this to be, you know, as strong and light, of course, as possible. If you contrast that with the old bag, this kind of has like the brass sort of. See, I'm already having a hard time unzipping this thing, but that's kind of what it was like throughout the time I used this, and it wasn't very it wasn't as smooth of an experience, right? But I think this is a huge improvement that they've made with this. It's just so much easier to zip, you know, all the way up and down. I mean, overall, it's just a better zipping experience, to be honest. Yeah, so the center zipper, changing it to like this nylon coil style YKK is significant change number 2. I should also mention that the nylon coil style YKK zip has also been added to the back right here. So this is the like a sleeve that you could put this on top of your roller bag carry-on right here. And this is like kind of the sleeve that would hold it. But there's also a built-in pocket here, which is really nice for like passports and like your wallet if you have to go through TSA, things like that. You can kind of stash this in here really quickly and have easy access to it. But they did improve it by adding this nylon coil zipper to this section, which is another improvement because it just, again, it makes it really easy to zip and unzip. So that's, part of the overall zipper improvement. So change number 3, I've noticed that both the exterior and the interior fabric, the nylon fabric that they use, is a little bit different, and I like this one better. So for version 2, it's hard to tell on camera, but it just feels slightly different. I feel like the weave is a little bit tighter, and I think this is gonna age better overall. I can't say for sure yet, but I just have a feeling that because the weave looks a little bit tighter, it's gonna look better as it ages. So, it's a minor difference, but I think when you improve your materials, overall, you're gonna get a better experience, obviously using the bag, etc. So they also changed up the interior fabric. So it's the same sort of nylon, but it just feels a little bit different. And it feels a little bit nicer too. Let me open this guy up just to make sure. I don't know what exactly I'm not like a nylon expert, but I just know that this feels a lot nicer than whatever this is. This feels totally fine. This is just an improvement that they made. So version 2, exterior and interior fabrics have been improved. So I'd say those are the 3 big improvements overall from version 1 to version 2 of Nomad Lane's Bento Bag. I don't, all the great features from version 1 are still here. It still zips down the center to lay flat, which makes it very easy to pack, kind of like a regular suitcase, which is nice. So you still have your main compartment here, which is also accessible from the top right here. Again, improved zippers makes it a lot easier to get to the main compartment if you don't want to open up your suitcase, which is really great. There's a nice padded laptop sleeve and then a secondary pocket here for your laptop and I guess like a notebook or books. That's what I usually keep in here, magazines, things like that. And then you have like a mesh section over here. This is like for, your stuff that isn't really like packable. So like maybe shoes or like your toiletry kit, things like that if you have a bigger one. So that's what you would keep here, all the harder things that you can't fold down. And again, this is just a much better overall experience. All the zippers are really nice, a lot better. This has, again, the same 2 top pockets. One could be like for your tech and the other one would be like for your toiletries. And they come with these like little pre-sized pouches right here that fit perfectly in these pockets, which I think is a cool little addition. Version 1 came with this again, but they still include all this stuff for version 2, which is really nice. So same thing with version 2 as I had in version 1. There is a port here to charge your phone. It doesn't come with a battery, which I think that's fine because I think at this point, everyone has their own batteries. But you can include you can basically stash your battery in here in the front pocket, and then there's a plug to plug your battery into, USB, boom. You can stash your battery in here, and then you don't have to kind of dig into your bag to charge your phone. You can just have your external wire, plug it in here, boom, and it's charging. And then this front pouch looks largely the same, I'd say. Still really great. A lot of individual pockets here for pens, pencils, small notebooks, little things that you have to take with you on trips. There's also a zip pocket, a small zip pocket here for stuff that you want to stash, and then bigger pockets. There's just a bunch of pockets here. And then they also have like a little key fob thing to keep track of your keys, because when you're traveling, you don't necessarily need to keep your keys in your pocket. You can stash it right in here, and it's perfect. So that's a little preview of the front pocket. Back pocket, like I mentioned already, is the same. Essentially what it is, this doubles as a sort of sleeve to put over the telescopic handle of your carry-on. And then you have like a little stash pocket here for all your stuff that you want to put in here for, like if you're going through TSA security. Easy access right here. Just put your passport, your ticket, your wallet, stuff like that. That's what I usually do, at least. Throw it in here, go through security, and then boom, when you're through the gates or through the security line, then you can just grab your stuff and go. It's easy. I should also mention that this does come with a shoulder strap. As you can see, there are 2 D-rings right here and here on opposite ends of the bag. And so this is where the shoulder strap would go, also included with the Bento Bag version 2. Also came with version 1, and they are including it with version 2 as well. All right, fellas, so that's really all the differences that I found between version 1 and version 2. They are very minor differences, but I think overall, the experience of using version 2 is gonna be much better than the version 1 bag. I already love my version 1 of the Bento bag, but I can already tell this is gonna be a lot better just because when you're using this bag, you're unzipping and zipping all the time. So a minor improvement like that is going to change the game in terms of the usability and how comfortable it is to carry and to get through, especially when you're on a crowded plane and you need to access things. Having it be really easy to zip and unzip is gonna be a world of difference. So, question for you, have you checked out Nomad Lane's Bento bag? And if you haven't yet, has your curiosity been piqued? I wanna know, let me know in the comments below. Also, by the way, in the description, I'm gonna link to this bag. Definitely check that out. Check that link out because it's gonna have all the information that you might need in order to determine if this is a bag that you wanna add to your travel kit. It's gonna have the materials, it's gonna have all the information about the size and the weight, things like that. This is a really great carry-on because it actually acts as a personal item, meaning it fits underneath the seat in front of you for all US domestic flights. So that's a big selling point for me for this bag because you can pack it like a normal suitcase and it carries a lot of stuff, but you can also fit it underneath the seat in front of you. So definitely consider that. Check out the link below. It's gonna have all the information that you need. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you loved it, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.